Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. To start this video, make sure your Zen is plugged into your computer via the side micro USB cable. Head over to the computer and go ahead and fire up your Zen Studio. Now you want your settings to be exactly like this. So just have a look at the screen, get all of your settings exactly how I'm showing you right here. If you're having issues using a PS5 controller, go and look at my previous video on how to set that up. Next, we're going to jump over to Programmer. This is going to show you all of your new packs available. Now, if you have just gone back onto this since, let's say, yesterday when this was uploaded, you'll see that your Season 4 packs, if you have them on, have already updated to Season 5. And what you're going to want to do is go ahead and drag all of those packs off. So all you need to do is click and drag on the packs at the bottom and drag them over to the delete button. So I've just added a Warzone Pro pack in here. I'm now going to go ahead and drag it over to delete. For some reason it's not showing my mouse cursor, but the last button on the left hand side, the bottom one that looks like a trash can, just drag all of your packs over there. We're going to start afresh. I'm also going to drag a Season 5 pack on and we're going to set that up together now from scratch. Go ahead and click the number that shows up on the bottom right side of the picture of the patch and it will show you the setup menu. Now it's really important to set all your settings the same. So for me, I'm going to use tactical flip because that's what I use in game. Just make sure all of your settings are the same. Where you see stick dead zone, I'm putting mine to 5 because I use 0.05. So the 5 there actually means 0.05. Now for my stick sensitivity, this is also important. I use 7.7. Now if you use, let's say 7.8 or 7.9, it's not going to work because obviously there's two different stick settings for Warzone. It has to be two identical numbers or it's not going to work. So I'm using 7.7. Aim response curve type, I'm going to go ahead and select dynamic because that's what I use in game. It works really well. Now for the game rumble, you're going to want to enable this in the game. So put controller vibration on and then this setting should be set to enabled. It's going to resolve a lot of issues you have with things like your middle buttons not working. Just make sure you do this. Set your vibration on in the game and click block game rumble to enabled. Make sure you turn on anti-recoil. That is pretty much the reason we are all here. So just go ahead and turn that on. Now we're going to select weapons. So just for intents and purposes, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Krig. Now most of the guns in this Season 5 pack work brilliantly on 0-0. So you don't actually need to touch anything. Now you can set multiple profiles, which we're going to have a look at in a second. You can see it on this list. You can pick profile 1, profile 2, primary and secondary. But it's easier to add multiple packs onto the Zen. That way you can switch with the click of a button on your Zen. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a Krig for my first gun. Again, just for the purposes of actually showing you how it works, I'm going to leave everything at 0-0, and then for the second gun I've gone ahead and selected an OTS 9 for my secondary. So on the actual Zen itself, it will pretty much come using profile 1. So when you actually have this in the game, your Krig and your OTS are going to be set. So again, over here I'm going to go ahead and show you can pick the mag sizes. So for my Krig, I use a 50 round mag, so I'm going to go ahead and stick a 50 round mag on there. And then for the OTS, I leave it as normal because it works incredibly well on SMGs if you just leave it as normal. So you don't really need to select anything there at all. Now over here, I'm going to select automatic on the weapon profile switch. This means when you press triangle on your controller in the game, it's going to automatically switch between your primary and secondary weapon. And you're going to see that on the Zen's actual screen. So there's no confusion. It's really easy. Now the aim assist, there's plenty of videos on YouTube explaining how to use that. I do not use it, so I leave it disabled. All this stuff, I'm going to leave it exactly how it is. I keep everything all disabled. It honestly tends to cause problems in Warzone and makes you do things that you don't necessarily want to do. The only one that I would put on is slide cancel. This is an invaluable feature. It means you're going to get a perfect slide cancel every single time. And really, that is everything that you need. That's a perfect setup with the Season 5 pack. Next, once this is done, just go ahead and press the play button and it's going to program your Zen. Now if we go ahead and press the button on the right side of the Zen, you're going to see the pack that I already had on, which is it's set up with an EM2 assault rifle, so it does have all the new guns. Then moving over to the one we've just set up, there's our Krig 6. And again, it goes back to the Zen being turned off when you see the Zen logo, so there's no recoil settings on it right now. And that's basically how to set up the Season 5 packs. Again, I would really suggest putting multiple packs on rather than having multiple profiles and having to switch, because it is a bit of a faff going into the Zen settings and menus to switch between profiles. You can do it that way if you want, but honestly, I would do it the way that I've just shown you. Maybe put 3 or 4 packs in your Zen Studio and do it all that way. Guys, that is the end of the video. Now, I've just come back home from work, hence the suit attire. It's been a while since I've uploaded my last video. I was waiting for the Season 5 to actually come out on Warzone because I felt being so near to the end of the season, there was no point putting out more videos because I assumed there'd be a new pack coming out soon, and it actually came out a lot sooner than I expected it to come out. So go ahead and throw the Season 5 pack on. It is the best pack to use. There's honestly at this point no point using the Warzone Pro pack, and obviously the Season 4 pack has now become the Season 5 pack. So stay tuned, we are going to do some videos of weapon setups. Obviously the EM2 is one that a lot of people are wanting. Obviously it is on the pack. There is a video coming soon. I'm going to actually edit it together for you right now. So as always, stay tuned, take care, like and subscribe always really helps us out, and I will see you on the next one.